I'm gonna give it a rest and go without the rant about why restaurant is spelled so bad. Because it is definitely spelled like restaurant, which is frustrating and makes it one of the primary culprits of misspellings by me, or just things that I have to go back and double check. Anyway, let's just move straight forward to what we're changing restaurant to, and how I'm going to be improving it and giving it a little Wiplish spin and flair. Restaurant is going to be changing to Fuplatace. Fuplatace, like a lot of the words I've been changing lately, has a lot of different things crammed into that word. Just to throw some at you that you can recognize the sounds or you can see it in the spelling, there's food, there's plate, there's place, and there's also fupa. And also the sound of date is kind of in there as well. So there's those four ideas are all kind of put in to Fuplatace. I would say the most important things to point out there is that like it sounds like food in the start of the word, and then plate is clear in the middle, and then place is really the core of the ending. So it's a place where you get food on your plate, a Fuplatace, which a restaurant certainly is. Restaurants are common places for dates, so that's also included. And then we went with the FU spelling for the foo sound of food, because we also wanted to include FUPA in there, because FUPA is an awesome word. It's actually an acronym. It stands for Fat Upper Pubic Area, I think. So just that part like above your genitals and below your waist, like that little section. And I mean, I love the FUPA. It's just a hilarious word, and it's something that will definitely get built up and pumped up by going to a Fuplatace. So I wanted that to be recognized in the spelling as well. And I was a little tempted to just go with Fupa Factory for these places instead. But I feel like we could maybe like just shift that to like just fast food or just like really unhealthy places. Because not all restaurants are serving you food that's going to make you super fat or whatever. But there's some where that could be pretty appropriate. And also I feel like you can kind of like take little parts of Fuplatace off depending on how formal you want to be. Like you could just call them Fuplas if you want, which I almost went with, but when I searched Fupla to see if it was already like a word or had something to do with it, there was just like a couple things loosely related. There were just some associations I figured I might as well avoid because I can switch up the word a little bit. But the official word is Fuplatace. Other variations can be toyed with because Wiplish and English are never really set in stone around here. Now let's move on to our song and video of the day. Song of the day is Still Dre, and we picked this because it is also the Wiplish Rap wrap-up song for April, and that just means that I recapped all of the English changes of April in one song, summarized, and I did that to the beat and instrumental of Still Dre. So definitely check out Still Whip. It's going to be out later today. Video of the day is much more somber and serious, but also touching and sweet. It is Scott Van Pelt, whose dog just passed away, and he kind of just did like an entire segment talking about its importance and unconditional love and stability within his life over a significant period of it. And it was a really awesome watch, certainly something that is fairly saddening, but very wise and worth viewing. Probably the most likely video to make you cry that I have ever recommended, though. So when you're feeling in that kind of mood or that sounds like the right vibe, definitely check that one out. That'll do it for the Daily Do. Peace out.